Hey guys, James from Pikes Peak Graphics. And I just want to do a quick video on sales. How do you make money selling vinyl graphics and how do you get to the point, I guess? So, the best thing I like to do is I'm on social media a lot. And when I put my ads out, we've kind of gone over how to do ads. um, I'll start getting a slew of messages. I'll get guys, hey, how much for a truck to get my truck done? I need my two doors and I need my tailgate done, blah 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 blah. And you may stop right there and go, well, how am I going to price that? There's a couple ways. The first thing you want to do is you want to be realistic, and then you want to be um I don't really know the word. You want to be realistic, and then you want to just have an outside way of looking at it. And I'll explain. So when the guy says, "Hey, I want two doors, both my doors done and my tailgate done," the first thing I ask right then and there, before anything, I go, "How soon are you looking to get started?" Because when they're asking questions and I got a bunch, or even if I don't have a bunch, my time is money. Whether I'm doing videos for you, whether I have jobs to do or jobs to go look for. So you're gonna realize, and you're gonna get a lot of people asking you questions, and they're never gonna respond. The conversation is gonna flow perfectly until you get to that part where you say, $35. Are you ready to move forward? And then the conversation stops. So the first thing I do is I weed people out, and this is good. This will help you. The first question that comes out of your mouth, you should say, "When are you looking to get this done? When are you looking to get started?" Because you're going to get some guys that goes, "Yeah, I'm looking to get my truck done in the next couple months." We're done. I'm not going to be rude to them. I'm not going to be mean to them. I just know that right now they don't have a dollar, or they don't have a dollar they want to put into it, and they're not interested right now. So there's no reason for me to fight and argue and try to build up a sale when I could put them on the back burner and go to the next person that might be more immediate. I look for sales for that day. When tomorrow comes, my goal is to look for sales for tomorrow. Then when I find all those, or I'm done with that, I go back and I find sales for the next day, for the next week, for the next month. So that's what I mean. We're just going to put them on the back burner. So when someone says that, you say, okay, well, send me some imagery you like, send me what you got. Have them not feel like you're doing that, but let them go ahead and send you image. Let them write what they want to say. And, you just do short, quick kind of answers. Okay, cool, got it. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to ask, how much, bro? How much? And it's really hard to price something when they want something 2 months out and they're looking for a today price. So what I basically tell them is, well, if you're looking for something in the next 2 months, I really can't give you an accurate price because things change. Everything is custom, and it also goes off supply and demand. Like, for example, we're getting ready. This is February 23rd. It's a slow season. So I would say if someone said they wanted something now, boom, let's make a price. Let's make it happen. Easy price, no problem. But here in the next week or two, we're about to go into income tax season. And I'm going to get busy and I'm going to get overloaded. And when you get busy and overloaded, you raise your prices a little bit. Because what you're doing is you're shutting a door saying, I got too much going on. And I have enough customers right now. So the ones that are going to come through are the ones that really want you. They're going to say, okay, I'll pay that price. And then you add them to your log and you add them to your schedule. And then you drop prices as things start to happen. And I don't mean raise prices crazy or go stupid over it. You just, if you've got $12 shirts, they're 15 now. If they're 15 and they're still coming in, they're 18 now. You just adapt. You have to adapt. So another thing, I'll get somebody and they'll say, hey man, want two door logos and a tailgate. I go, cool. When do you want it? Right now, today. Cool, let's get started. So I let them know, okay, so the way I work, this is how I say the way I work is I have you go ahead and talk to me right now. We go over details, we go over stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then I have you pay. I either take cash, credit card over the phone, or PayPal. And I usually have them pay half up front and half when the job is done. If I can get them to pay all of it up front, I do it. It's my time. I want, paid so I can do the job. Because there's a lot of people out there that, unfortunately, are flakes. A flake is someone that will never come through, and they'll waste your time. So, but I am okay with taking half down and half at the end. And that's because in this business of vinyl, that's usually how it works. If you go to Fast Signs, you can put down, and I say Fast Signs because they're worldwide, or United States at least. You can put half down or a partial payment and then pay the rest when they're done. And then as you get down to the smaller shops and other shops, they either want all of it or they want half down and half when done. So I'm okay with doing that. The second they have a problem paying, I just scratch them. I don't waste time with them. I don't argue with them. The worst thing you can do is argue with the customer. If you argue with them, the next thing you're going to do is go on your page and leave a review, or go onto a site and say, this dude was a dick. Don't deal with this guy. It's not worth it. In your head, you want to yell at them and say stuff, and because they're bullshitting you and they're playing games. You kill them with kindness. That's the best way to do it. You never, ever step out of your box. You're the professional. You're the one that is obligated. You're the one that has to show professionalism. They don't. It's a privilege to be in business. That's why businesses give out free stuff here and there and things like that. It's a privilege to be in business. Everyone else works 9 to 5. They're slave drivers. They're hard workers, not slave drivers. What I mean is there is a working ant and then there is an entrepreneur. So there are two types of people, and there's not either one bad. We need them both, okay? But you're going to fit in one of the categories or not. So if you're doing this kind of business, you're trying to be an owner, an entrepreneur. And working ants don't understand entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs don't understand working ants. It's really hard to talk to someone that's used to a paycheck 9 to 5 and security. And it's really hard to talk to someone that doesn't have that, but makes money throughout the month. Some here, some there, some here, some there. So there are two different languages that talk to each other. But anyway, so what I do is I'm letting them know, hey, I take cash, credit, or PayPal. You could send half. I can send you an invoice, and then we can get started. If they play the game, oh, bro, I've been scammed before. I can't do that. If you make it, I promise I'll come get it. The first thing you do is you never make the product first. They will almost always never show up. They will have an excuse. Their house burnt down. Their grandmother died. They're going to their baby's at the hospital. And what are you gonna do? Say bull crap? You're not gonna say that. You're gonna say, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe tomorrow you can come get it. Then they're gonna say, yes, tomorrow I'll come get it. Then tomorrow will come, and then it comes into a bugging game. You're bugging them. Hey, are you gonna come get that graphic? No, bro. Hey, are you gonna come get that graphic? And then you made an enemy. You did not make a customer. So you got to be a gatekeeper. If they're willing to pay, put half down or pay, boom, go ahead and make it. Even if they're willing to pay prepay and they say, hey, looking to get it done in a couple months. Well, I take cash, credit, or card. If you're interested in at least paying and putting a down payment and starting all your stuff, and you still want to get it done a couple months from now, you could put half down, and then a couple months from now, when you're ready, we could do the other half. Any customer that's willing to put half down or pay is a serious customer in my book. Boom, you drop everyone else, and you get to doing that. I've always learned if you already have problems with them or they have excuses why they can't pay, no matter what the excuse is, that's exactly what it is, an excuse. That means you have not given them the excitement, or you have not given them what they needed to pay, whether that's a great price or they still want to shop around or they're just window shopping and lying to you. So I tend to always do it as they're window shopping and lying, because if someone's going to pay, they're going to pay. And if they're not, I don't need to know what the reason is, and I'm not going to fight for it. I'm going to move on to the next. Now, you may look at that and say, that's bad business. You need to work on them. we'll get to that. There's people to work on that are serious, and then there's people that are just wasting your time. And you're going to learn that. You're going to go through a lot of people, and you're going to realize that. I'm trying to think of what else next to my train of thought. When the person pays, you need to let them know from the beginning. Be very clear with them how long the job's going to take. If you look at the job, you don't need to get too excited and say, "Oh, bro, I'll have it to you today." If you can do it today, get it done today. Other than that, you need to let them know. When someone says, "Hey, James, I'd like to get a logo from you," I let them know right then and there. This is the price. And I'll say, I start out at $50, and that gives you a JPEG and PNG file, and I'll create it, and I'll make 3 different versions, and you can pick, basically. And if we do need to revise, there's a fee to that. We'll get into that later. And they'll go, "Okay, I'll pay." Boom. As soon as they pay, I let them know, or right before they pay, because there's no trickery, you let them know, this is going to take 3 to 5 days. I'm not going to have one done for you tomorrow. I'm not going to have one done for you tonight. I have to do research. I have to get it made. So if you give me that time to make it, I will be on time. Now that means for you to do exactly what you said. Because even though you're doing that, they're going to be messaging you, emailing you, or "Hey, how's the logo? Hey, when can I see it? Hey." So you want to be clear, because if you don't be clear with them, you're not going to have a logo ready. You're eating dinner. They paid you. And you think you have 3 to 5 days, and they're thinking like right now. Then the next thing happens is they call you a scam artist, put you all over the Facebook, and there was no scam artist. There was nothing except miscommunication. So you need to communicate with them and let them know. You should not be scared to ever answer your customer or tell them something, even if you're late. It's better to tell them, "Hey, you know what? I'm supposed to deliver today. It's 8 in the morning. I wanted to let you know I'm not going to be able to do that. But what I am going to be able to do is add you a free graphic or something you need for your business. I know you want that logo. I can create you a graphic, really nice to maybe go on your door, something 1 foot by 1 foot. I'm sorry it's taking a little longer, but I do want to make it perfect. And it's all about quality on my end. And I hope that you're okay with that." 9 times out of 10, as long as you're communicating, they're going to go, "Cool, man, no problem. Thanks. I appreciate it." When the deadline's getting close and they haven't heard from you, they start to get worried. They start to wonder. You know what I mean? Because you're at home. They don't have a business door they can go knock on. They don't have that. So you got to have a tough skin, and you got to be okay with even calling these people and letting them know it's going to be late, and this is why, and this is what I'm going to do about it for you. Is that okay? And in some cases, they go, "Nah, bro, I need it now. Sorry." Maybe your lateness has to give them a refund. You can never just keep their money, or you can never force them to, "Sorry, I'm having it tomorrow," and that's it. That's bad business. You need to refund them. That's it. If they were kind enough to pay you up front and get everything done, you need to be fast enough and on your feet and do exactly what you say. If not exactly what you say, right on it, and them knowing about it. So you're gonna get people that string you along. Yeah, you're gonna get people that'll message you twice and think you're a different company because they're messaging a million of them, and they're not going to realize that they talked to you already, and they're going to give you 2 different stories, and that happens. But you're going to get that. So you just need to be very clear, and that helps with your sales. Don't strew someone along. Do not tell them what's going on. Be very clear, be very open. You'll be surprised how much more they will continue. Because in your head, you're going to think, "Oh, I'm a little late. They're never going to come back." That's not true at all. Sometimes they want to at least be told or feel in charge that you have to report to them and let them know why you're late. And they like that. So they just care about not getting ripped off or you taking the money and flying off and they never hear from you again. So if you're late, you make it right. You let them know ahead of time and you give them something free of charge for that, whether it's free install, whether it's a graphic, something. You do something for your mess up. And by doing those things, will help out a lot. If you have messages that are coming in on your Facebook, answer them. Even if you can't, you feel so overwhelmed, say, hey, this is James. I'll get right back with you. I'm working with another customer and I'll talk to you here in just a little bit. Pretty excited to see what you want. And then boom, you've got them where they're hanging, and you can work with the one customer and then go back and go back and go back, and you can take your time that way. But don't let a message just hang and hang and hang. They're going to go look for someone else. They want to, they want to talk about their product. They're excited. You're going to hear a lot of stupid ideas. You're going to hear a lot of crazy ideas. You're going to hear a lot of things that you may feel like you can't do either. A lot of people that I've learned do not understand the difference from a vinyl decal and a sticker. We do, because we're in vinyl. So you're going to get one guy, hey man, I need my logo. You need to ask, or you need to say, can I see an image of what you're thinking? They may already have one. They just really need it done. They may not have anything, but they're going to give you ideas. And if they start sending you pictures that have fades and shades and this and that, and it's digital, and a cutter can't cut that, nor fade the colors in like that, you need to let them know and not lead them on and say, yeah, bro, I can do it. And then they're thinking that they're going to get this digital print, this beautiful sticker, and you come with a weird decal, maybe professional, may look good, but it's completely not what they wanted. So you need to let them know, I'm sorry, that image right there, I just do decals only. Decals are rolls of vinyl that are cut with a blade. What you have there is you have an image that is digitally printed on vinyl. And when you explain to them, they may go, you're going to get some people that go, oh, cool. Yep. I need that. Thanks. Sorry. And it's going to suck. They're going to go on. Then again, you might get some guy goes, oh, I didn't know that. I don't care. I just need a logo. If you do that, if you do vinyl printing, vinyl cutting, cool. Just show me something. And then that's when you go in your spiel. Okay. Well, I take cash, card, or credit. If you tell me what you want, I can get you a price. Once you pay half or pay, we can get started and put it together, because you never work for free. Never work for free. You start working for free, what's going to happen is you're going to show them images. They're going to take those images and they're going to go to another company and say, hey, I need a logo that looks like this. And they're going to go, wow, you got everything basically set up. Cool. And you just made it easier for the next guy, for your competition. Whenever you even show, even when they pay me, or pay half, when I'm showing the image, I have a word that says sample in big red letters that's translucent all the way through so you can barely see it until that image is done. Because they can still back out and go, you know what, I don't want to do this. I'm getting my money back. You suck. Well, they got all the 10 images of the logos that I created for them already, and they can go take those anywhere and get them printed. So even if they had those logos, I have sample in them. So it's a hard time for them to, you got to make the other guy work, you know what I mean? In a worst case. So you don't want to give anything out for free. Those are my tips for selling. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And if you need anything, look in my description box. You are always more than welcome to text or call me. Actually, you can't text or call me because it has my email there. You can always email me. And if you truly need some help with something and you just can't figure it out for a fee, I can help you out. Nothing too crazy, but I don't mind helping someone out that wants to help me out. So let me know if you need anything, and I will see you at the next video. Have a good night.